there comes a moment in life when the weight you're carrying feels too heavy to hold any longer. Your thoughts race, your heart feels restless, and no matter how hard you try, the worry doesn't leave. But what if the very thing you're holding onto is what God is asking you to release? What if your breakthrough begins the moment you surrender? This message is for those who feel overwhelmed, tired, and uncertain about tomorrow. God is not asking you to figure everything out. He is asking you to trust Him with everything. When you stop worrying and truly give it to God, something powerful begins to shift within you. Peace replaces fear, faith replaces doubt, and clarity replaces confusion. Listen closely, because this could be the moment your heart finally lets go. Worry often feels like something we can't control, like it just appears in our minds and refuses to leave. But if you look closely, worry usually comes from the desire to control outcomes, situations, and even people. It is the inner pressure that says, I have to fix this, or I need to figure everything out right now. The truth is, when you carry that mindset, you slowly take on a role that was never meant for you. You begin to carry responsibilities that belong to God alone, and that weight becomes exhausting. When you worry, your mind keeps replaying problems without producing real solutions. You think about every possible outcome, especially the negative ones, trying to prepare yourself. But instead of bringing clarity, it creates confusion and fear. This is because worry is rooted in uncertainty, and when you try to control uncertainty on your own, it only grows stronger. You may feel like you're being responsible by thinking everything through, but deep down, it's draining your peace and weakening your faith. God never asked you to control your entire life. He never asked you to have all the answers or to carry the burden of tomorrow. In fact, trying to do so creates a distance between you and Him, because instead of relying on His power, you rely on your own limited understanding. It becomes a silent struggle where you're holding tightly to things you were meant to release. And the more you hold on, the heavier it feels. There's a difference between being responsible and trying to control everything. Responsibility means doing your part with wisdom and effort. Control, on the other hand, means trying to guarantee outcomes, trying to force certainty where only faith can exist. Worry lives in that space where control takes over faith. It convinces you that if you don't keep thinking about the problem, something will go wrong. But in reality, your constant thinking doesn't change the outcome, it only changes your peace. When you recognize that worry is a sign of misplaced control, it becomes easier to shift your perspective. Instead of asking, how can I fix this? You begin to ask, have I trusted God with this? That simple shift changes everything. It reminds you that you're not alone in your situation. It reminds you that there is a higher power working beyond what you can see. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop trying to play a role that was never yours. It means you acknowledge that God's wisdom is greater than your understanding. And when you release that need to control, something powerful happens. You create space for peace to enter your heart. Not because the situation has immediately changed, but because your position has changed. You are no longer carrying it alone. You are no longer carrying it alone. And that shift is where a different kind of peace begins to enter your life. This peace doesn't come from everything going your way or every problem being solved instantly. It comes from surrender, the quiet decision to place your trust in God, even when your situation hasn't changed yet. It's not a loud or dramatic moment often. It's deeply personal, almost silent, but the impact is powerful. Surrendering to God, not about giving up, it's about handing over what you cannot control to the one who can. It means you stop fighting battles in your mind that you were never meant to win on your own. When you truly surrender, you release the constant need to predict outcomes, and instead, you begin to trust that God already sees the full picture. That trust brings a calmness that doesn't make sense to others, because it isn't based on circumstances, it's based on faith. There's a kind of peace that logic tries to explain, and then there's a peace that goes beyond logic completely. This is the peace that comes from God. It doesn't depend on everything being perfect. It doesn't wait for every answer to be revealed. It exists even in the middle of uncertainty. You may still have questions, you may still be waiting, but something inside you becomes steady. Your thoughts slow down, your heart feels lighter, and the fear that once controlled you starts to lose its grip. Many people struggle with surrender, because they think it means losing control in a negative way. But the truth is, you were never fully in control to begin with. Surrender is not a loss, it's a realignment. It brings you back to a place where you recognize God's authority over your life. And in that recognition, there is comfort. Because if God is in control, then you don't have to carry the pressure of making everything work perfectly. When you surrender, you also begin to notice a change in how you respond to challenges. Instead of reacting with panic, you respond with patience. Instead of assuming the worst, you begin to expect that something good can still come out of the situation. This doesn't mean you ignore reality, it means your faith becomes stronger than your fear. And that inner strength becomes a source of stability, even when everything around you feels uncertain. Peace like this cannot be manufactured by positive thinking or forced optimism. It's not something you create on your own. It's something you receive when you let go and trust God fully. And once you experience it, you realize that it's more valuable than having every answer. Because even if the path ahead is unclear, you know you're being guided. Even if the outcome is unknown, you know you're not alone. This kind of peace changes how you live. It frees you from the constant tension of needing everything to make sense right now. It allows you to breathe again, to rest in the assurance that God is working, even if you can't see it. And in that resting, you begin to understand that surrender was never about losing, it was always about gaining something far greater than control. True, lasting peace. True, lasting peace doesn't mean everything becomes clear overnight. In fact, there will be moments when nothing around you seems to change at all. The situation may look the same, the answers may still feel distant, and the waiting can feel longer than you expected. But this is where something deeper is happening, something you cannot see with your eyes. God is working behind the scenes, even when it feels like nothing is moving. It's easy to trust when you can see progress. It's easy to believe when doors are opening and things are falling into place. But real faith is built in the moments where there is silence, where you don't see immediate results, and where you're tempted to think that nothing is happening. Just because you cannot see movement doesn't mean there is no activity. God's work is often hidden, time unfolding in ways that go beyond your understanding. Think about how many things in life happen beneath the surface before they ever become visible. Growth often begins in places you cannot see. In the same way, God is aligning circumstances, preparing opportunities, and shaping your path long before you recognize it. While you are waiting, He is arranging details. While you are questioning, He is creating solutions. And while you feel stuck, He is still moving things forward in ways you cannot understand. One of the biggest challenges is learning to trust in that unseen process. Your mind wants evidence. It wants signs that everything is working out. But faith doesn't always come with immediate proof. Sometimes it requires you to believe that God is active even in the quiet moments. The silence is not absence, it is often preparation. It is a time where things are being put into place without your awareness. There are delays that feel frustrating, but those delays often carry purpose. What feels like a pause to you may actually be protection, or timing, or preparation for something greater than what you expected. If everything happened instantly, you might not be ready for it. If every door opened immediately, you might walk into situations that are not meant for you. God sees what you cannot see, and His timing reflects that greater vision. When you begin to accept that God is working behind the scenes, your perspective shifts. Instead of assuming that nothing is happening, you begin to trust that something is always happening, even if it's hidden. That belief brings a quiet confidence. You stop rushing, you stop forcing outcomes, and you begin to wait with a sense of expectation rather than fear. This doesn't mean the waiting becomes easy, but it becomes meaningful. You understand that every moment has a purpose, even the ones that feel empty. And in that understanding, you develop patience, not because everything is clear, but because you trust the One. So even when you see nothing, even when you feel nothing, remember this: God is still working. The silence is not the end of your story. It is part of the process. And when the time is right, what has been happening behind the scenes will begin to reveal itself in ways that remind you that nothing was ever wasted, and nothing was ever out of His control. Nothing was ever out of His control, even in the moments where your emotions tried to convince you otherwise. This is where the real challenge begins, because letting go is not something that always feels natural. In fact, most of the time, your feelings will push you in the opposite direction. Fear will tell you to hold on tighter. Doubt will whisper that things won't work out. Anxiety will make you feel like if you don't stay in control, everything will fall apart. And in those moments, you're faced with a choice: follow your feelings or stand on your faith. Letting go requires faith, not feelings. Feelings are unstable. They change quickly based on what you see, what you hear, and what you experience in the moment. One day you might feel hopeful, and the next day that hope can disappear just because something didn't go the way you expected. If your decisions are based only on how you feel, your direction will constantly shift. You'll find yourself going back and forth, holding on one moment and trying to surrender the next. That kind of instability keeps you stuck. Faith, on the other hand, is not built on what you feel, it's built on what you choose to believe. It's a decision to trust God, even when your emotions are loud and overwhelming. It means you don't wait to feel ready to let go. You choose to let go because you know that God is trustworthy, even if your heart is still catching up with that truth. Faith allows you to act with confidence, even when your feelings are uncertain. There will be moments when letting go feels uncomfortable. It might feel like you're losing control, like you're stepping into the unknown without any guarantees. Your mind may try to pull you back into overthinking, trying to analyze every possible outcome again. But this is exactly where faith becomes real. It's not proven when everything is easy, it's proven when you choose to trust despite the discomfort. You may not feel peace immediately after you let go, and that's okay. Faith doesn't always produce instant emotional relief, but it does create a foundation that your emotions can eventually rest on. Over time, as you continue to trust God, your feelings begin to align with your faith. The fear starts to fade, the anxiety loses its strength, and the peace you were searching for begins to grow within you. It's important to understand that faith is not the absence of fear, it's the decision to move forward even when fear is present. You don't need to eliminate every doubt before you trust God. You just need to choose to trust Him in the middle of those doubts. That choice, repeated again and again, becomes a habit, and that habit becomes a source of strength. When you rely on feelings, you stay trapped in a cycle of uncertainty. But when you rely on faith, you step into stability. You stop reacting to every emotional wave, and you begin to stand firm, knowing that your trust is placed in something greater than what you feel in the moment. Letting go is not about waiting until you feel strong, it's about choosing faith, even when you feel weak. And in that choice, discover that your strength was never coming from your emotions in the first place. It was always coming from your willingness to trust God, no matter what your feelings were trying to tell you. It was always coming from your willingness to trust God, no matter what your feelings were trying to tell you. And when that trust becomes consistent, when you choose it again and again, even in uncertainty, you begin to step into something greater than just peace. You begin to see change, not always the way you expected, and not always on your timeline, but in ways that reveal how powerful it is to truly trust God. Because trusting Him fully doesn't just calm your heart, it opens the door to breakthroughs you could never have planned on your own. Many people want breakthroughs, but they still hold on tightly to control. They trust God halfway, giving Him certain parts of their life while trying to manage the rest themselves. But partial trust creates limited results. It keeps you in a place where you're still relying on your own understanding, your own timing, and your own expectations. True breakthroughs begin when that control is released completely, when you stop holding back and allow God to move freely in every area of your life. Trusting God fully means you stop putting conditions on your faith. You're no longer saying, "I'll trust you if this works out the way I want," or "I'll believe if I see a sign first." Instead, your trust becomes unconditional. You believe that God's plan is good even when it looks different from yours. You accept that His timing is perfect, even when it feels delayed. And in that level of trust, you create space for God to do things that go beyond your expectations. Breakthroughs often come in unexpected ways. Sometimes they appear as opportunities you didn't see coming. Sometimes they show up as answers that look different from what you prayed for, but end up being exactly what you needed. And sometimes, the breakthrough is not just round you, it's within you. It's the growth, the strength, the clarity, and the resilience that develop as a result of your trust in God. When you trust God fully, you also become more open. You're no longer trying to force one specific outcome, so you begin to notice possibilities you would have ignored before. You become more aware of the doors God is opening instead of focusing only on the ones that stayed closed. This shift in perspective allows you to move forward with confidence, knowing that whatever comes your way is part of a bigger plan. There's also a freedom that comes with full trust. You're no longer weighed down by constant worry, overthinking, or fear of the future. You start to live with a sense of expectation, not fear-based expectation, but faith-based expectation. You begin to believe that good things can happen, that things can turn around, and that God is leading you toward something meaningful. That belief changes how you approach each day. It's important to understand that breakthroughs don't always happen instantly. Trusting God fully doesn't mean everything will change overnight, but it does mean that you are positioned for change. You are aligned with something greater than your own plans. And when the moment comes, when the breakthrough finally appears, you'll realize that every step of trust, every moment of surrender, and every decision to let go was leading you to that point. So when you choose to trust God with everything, not just the easy parts, but the difficult ones too, you open the door to a life that is no longer limited by your own understanding. You step into a journey where God's power can work freely, where unexpected blessings can find their way to you, and where the outcomes are not just good, they are greater than anything you could have arranged on your own.